The word for you today. Today is Thursday, January 22nd. We are going to be in Matthew chapter 5, verse 7, a very simple verse. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Now, this is from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes. He has many listed here. We have being poor in spirit, recognizing the spiritual bankruptcy you have, those who mourn over their sin, people who are meek, who are gentle and mild, and then those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. I mean, all of these things adding up. And one of these is very important. It says, blessed are the merciful. Now, when God calls us to be merciful, He calls us to be merciful like He is. See, when we are called to show mercy, the way that we understand that, the way that we do that, is to first look at the mercy that we've been shown. Now, the mercy that we've been shown, and just to be clear, mercy is not receiving what you deserve. The idea here is grace is receiving something that you don't deserve. It's a gift. Mercy is not receiving what you do deserve, not receiving the punishment that we deserve. So when we look at God's mercy, show what kind of mercy we should be showing, the first thing I want to point out when it comes to this mercy is how incredible it is that He showed it to us at all. And that's for two reasons. The first is how sinful we were before God showed us mercy. See, when we look at the scriptures, it describes us before Jesus Christ, before the Holy Spirit, before we are transformed, before we believe. It says we are enemies of God. We are sons of the devil. We are people controlled, enslaved by our sin. We are people who are actively at war with God. And because God is so wonderful, so holy, so beautiful, so good, and because we know that God exists and can see a lot of these incredible attributes of God in creation, in this book, in the experiences of our lives, when we sin, we are spitting in the face of an incredible God. We are His enemies. And because He is so incredibly holy, it makes our sin so much worse. And the punishment for that sin, separation from God forever. And we pay for that sin forever in hell. So when we recognize where we were as these enemies of God, and then secondly, we recognize how God showed us mercy, because God is also a just God. And what that means is He perfectly punishes sin. He's a perfect judge, which means He gives everybody exactly according to what their actions deserve. And so when we were enemies of God, when we were deserving of hell, when we only deserved to be separated from Him forever, He still showed us mercy. But to do that, the punishment had to be paid. And instead of placing it on us while we were still sinners, He placed it on His Son, His perfect, holy Son. He put Him on the cross and punished Him for our sin so that He could show us, His enemies, mercy. That's how incredible the mercy of God is. And when we look at that, when we recognize it, when it moves us, only then are we able to show that kind of mercy to others. See, there are times in your life people are going to hurt you. People are going to come against you. People are going to spit in your face. All of that and more we have done to God, and yet He showed us mercy. He calls us to show them mercy as well, to forgive as we have been forgiven, to show mercy as we have been shown mercy. And what that looks like in your life and in all of ours is different. I mean, I'm not living the life that you're living, and so you know who in your life you need to be showing mercy to. You know how they've hurt you. I don't. But I know that our response either way is clear. We need to show them the same mercy as God has shown us. Because if God loved us this much, and we know it, and we believe it, how could we not show them that same love, that same mercy, that same forgiveness? So, whoever it is, whatever situation it is in your life, spend time today. Pray and ask God to make His mercy in your life clear and obvious to you. And when that has moved your heart, go and show that same mercy to others. Have a great day.